Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Deep Code with Rahul. In today's video, we are continue our Flutter series. This is the day 2 and we will exploring the Flutter project structure according to our previous video. Okay, right now. So let's understanding this structure is very important before writing real apps. If you're writing real apps, any type of, this is very mandatory and compulsory to understand you. Okay, so let's drive writing. Okay, deep dive we will discuss about this. Okay, so firstly I'm going to open my previous project. I'm going in Android Studio. Okay, and this is the project that name is Flutter. So you can see here there is multiple or lot of file and folders you can see. So this is our main file and I'm already teach you whatever file does work. Okay, but I will explain it very deeply in again in sessions. Okay, this session. So mainly here is a main file that is the start of our project. So our project is start from here. Okay, so this is a main file and this is a class and this is actually a widget extend a stateless widget. So whatever the widgets, stateless, stateful, state, whatever we will explain and we will learn in our next video. But right now this is our main file and we are going to only understand in this video the structure of this Flutter project, like whatever does these are files and folders. Okay, so first understand let understands what's the meaning of Android folder. Okay, and what does it folder. So if I talk about this Android folder, then this folder contain all files related to the Android version of your Flutter app. If you ever want to add any native Android functionality like Firebase setup or permissions, you will do it here. Okay, you will find like that also another file that is I'm showing you. This is the file that is Android manifest.xml file. This file has uh, permissions. It has permission for your apps like Firebase permission, notification permissions, internet permission, and we just understand, but I will explain you very deeply in another video. So what does this file? I'm already tell you, like this is the permissions of Firebase activity, like. Okay, and another one is gradle.build file. Okay, this file gradle.build.gradle file, this is the upgraded version, so not showing gradle.build, but like this file is .kts extension. Okay, so this file also extend like whatever we have application id and lot of thing we'll understand in another video very deeply. Okay, and let's understand the next folder that is iOS. So you can see here this is iOS folder. So if I talk about iOS folder, so similarly this folder contain files for your iOS apps. It's used for configuration, icons and permissions when you publish your app on the app store, Apple App Store. So this is the meaning of this iOS folder. And let's understand the lib folder. That is very important folder. Okay, there is our all works, mostly work we will proceed in lib folder. Okay, so if I talk about this lib folder, now this is the most important folder for us Flutter developers. All your apps start code live share. Yeah, so the main file inside, uh, so lib file inside, you can see here the main file, which is the entry point of our Flutter application. This is the entry point. Okay, so you can also create subfolder here like screens, widgets, models, services as your project requirement. Okay, so after this we'll understand that we will understand what is the meaning of this test folder. So if I talk about this test folder, so this folder is for writing unit test for your apps. We usually use this later when testing widgets or functions. As a beginner, you can skip it for now. Okay. So now we will going to understand build folder. Okay, so if I talk about this folder, then this folder is auto generated when you build your apps. It store temporary files created during compilation, like compilations, so you don't need to edit or commit these file folders. Yeah. Okay, so I think you understand clearly whatever this important folder I have already understand, and I also teach you already, explain you. So we continue our the very important and credential files, that is pubsec.yml. And this file, if I talk about this file, so this is one of the most important file in a Flutter project. It tells Flutter which dependency, images, and font you app needs. Yeah. So let's you can see here I have already opened this file. You can see here like version, name, description, and publish too. Yeah. So this is the very lot of very lot of configuration, like dependencies. This is for like you want to add a library of packages from the pub.dev. So that is the for that purpose. Yeah. And after that you can see here uh, asset folder. This is referred to like you want to use images in your apps, so you can like logo, so like that. This folder is referred to the like insert image assets in your apps. And you can see here there is font is actually like you want to use of custom font, so you can go for this, go like this. Yeah. And there is a lot of thing, but now for now we'll continue only this thing. In our next video I will explain the lot of files folder and lot of things like dependency, how to add and how to pub dot get like very most important point, that is actually we will like only explain in this video, and after this I will explain a lot of things. Okay. So now we will continue in our video. So let's understand in main.dat file. Let's come inside the main.dat file. So this file is the heart of your project. It contains the main functions and UI structure, like this is main function and UI structure like this, and like my app and my home page. This is a structure. Okay. So it's like you understand it's like index.html of your Flutter project. Yeah. So you have already saw this file in day one, but from the next video we'll start dividing our code into multiple parts for better structure. Yeah. So let's understand one of file, that is git ignore. Like what does this file? What is the meaning of this file? So this file tells git. Yeah. You, if you know about the git, then you understand, but you don't have idea any idea about the git, then if you just comment, I will make video on this topic. Okay. So this file tells git which file to ignore when uploading your code to github. For example, temporary build files or local system configuration. Yeah. So this file is does meaning. Yeah. Now we saw that we see this file readme.md file. So let's understand what does this files, what is the meaning of this file. So readme.md file, this is a markdown file where you can describe your projects and its purpose, setups, steps, and like and users. Like this is, you can say, documentation of your project, like whatever inside your project, feature, functionality, and versions of your Flutter apps, everything. So this is describe actually of your project, like your project, whatever refers feature, functionality. Yeah. So let's adding a new folder, and let's see how create new folder. So leave new and go to packages, and I am create a folder screens. Yeah, so this is folder, and now I'm going to add a file, dot file, that is home screen. Yeah, so this is the home screen dot file. So now we I'm going in main file, and inside I don't use this my home because this is a default file. Yeah, this is don't this is not necessary. So you can see here there is a class that is my app, and this is extend as a stateless digit. We understand in next video what is this class is referred. Okay, and there is a constructor called super constructor, and this is a widget like build widget. Yeah, so this is the main this is the main widget of our screen, of any screen. This is a main widget. Okay, and inside we return, I'm returning material app. Material is referred to like your material, like your layout building of your screens. Yeah, so inside material app we have some attributes like title, themes, home. So title is I'm just going to start our emulator that you can see and understand better from. Yeah, so I'm going to start my emulator. Just wait a moment. Yeah, our emulator is started, you can see. Yeah, so I'm going to run this app. Yeah, so this is not usable. Okay, so I'm creating a new home screen, new class. I'm going to create new class. So class home screen. Yeah, and extend a stateless widget. Yeah, this is not mandatory right now. Okay, and we return, we call constructor. Okay, and inside this class we have a override method that is build build widget. Yeah, build inside take argument of build context, that is building a context for our screens. Yeah, and inside the build we return a widget that is a scaffold. A scaffold actually like your screen, whatever in your scaffold is your whole screen. Yeah, so let's inside a scaffold there is a multiple attribute. That is first one is app bar. I will explain everything in another video. This it's just example. Yeah, app bar, and inside app bar we have a widget app bar, and inside this widget also also multiple attribute, but we use a title, const, yeah, text, home screen suppose. Yeah, and after that this is our app bar or our app. So let's run this. So I'm just call here our home screen. Okay, so now I'm going to run over this app. So let's wait a moment for the running this app, and you can see here our project is building in build form. Yeah, so for now let's we add a body. Okay, during the running. Okay, so inside body, this is also another attribute of a scaffold. Body is like whatever inside your body, inside your body you can put everything of your UI. Okay, so let's understand, and let's make for this the example just const and center. Yeah, just take a child. Inside center have a widget that attribute that is child, and it's return text. I'm returning inside the child text. This is our day 2 video. Yeah, okay, and I'm going to give a style attribute inside here. Text style, font size 12. Yeah, 22 I'm putting. So this is our, so you can see here there is our f. So I'm going to reload it. Okay, so you can see here this is our day 2 video, and this is the whole our app bar that is I'm putting here, and this is our body inside. This is our day 2 video, that is text. I have already put it. So app bar has also multiple attribute like background color. So if you want to give background color, so you can see like you can give like color dot, like suppose blue accent, and if I'm reloading it, then you can see here our app bar is blue accent color. Okay, and if you want to remove this debug, you can see the top right corner debug is seen, but we don't want to see it on that. Okay, so you can just here come, and we have attribute debug show check mode banner, and we have to give a condition that is false, and you can see here debug is removed. So that was our day 2 video, and in this video I can learn lot of things. In this video I have learned lot of things, and after that I will start in another video, next video, the various cheese like I will tell you. So now you know what is folder and file touch in Flutter project. From the next video we'll start learning about widgets, the building blocks of every Flutter app. So make sure like, comment and subscribe to Deep Code with Raul. You don't miss day 3, understanding widgets and stateful stateless. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in your next one.